result, what a performance, and to get the win against Holland to reach their second European Championship final in succession deserves a round of applause. Regardless of what you think of Southgate, regardless of how he is as a manager, regardless of the team selection, they're in the final again. 2 finals in a row. Who would have thought it? England, 2 finals in a row. Come on, defeating Holland. Holland were up and running. They took the lead. It was 1-0. There were mistakes, but England came back and they won the game. And that shows character. That shows character. The substitutions were spot on when they came, and they ended up winning England the game with Ollie Watkins, the hero of the hour, the hero. Unbelievable. So England will play Spain on Sunday. Gareth Southgate, mate, obviously picked the 3 at the back, the 5 altogether at the back. And obviously it's a formation that he's reverted back to, having started with that when he's in his first tenure as England manager. So I believe that it was all over the place in regards to the formation, changing the formation so late in the day. Of course, it's going to give problems to the team. Of course, there's going to be shape problems with the team. Trippier is not doing it for me. Luke Shaw came in, put in a shift. Fair play to Luke Shaw. Fantastic work. Fantastic from England. Fantastic that England are through to the final again. And this time, hopefully, they bring it home. Finally, they bring it home. So they won't have to think it's coming home anymore, because they'll already be home, wouldn't it? And England will be the European champions. But they got Spain. Spain, of course, have been the most fancy team in this tournament, the most performing team in this tournament, let's be fair. So it's going to be a tough game against Spain. England have to shape up against Spain. England cannot allow the sort of spaces that they have allowed in this tournament against Spain. This is the toughest game of the tournament. By all means, the toughest game of the tournament, the hardest game of the tournament is Spain. And, you know, who knows what could happen? Spain are not just going to turn up and win the game. Who knows? England could do a shift. England can win the game. And the way England's luck is going right now, I won't put it against them. The last-minute goals, the last-minute goal against Slovakia. Who would have thought the last-minute goal against Slovakia would mean England ended up going to a European Championship final? Of course, everyone would have laughed in my face. Everyone would have thought I was a clown for saying that. But England are through to the final and we're absolutely over the moon. Ollie Watkins, with his first touches of the ball in the tournament, scores a goal. With his first shot on goal. What a talent. What a brilliant talent. Would love him at United if it was ever possible. But of course, you know, it was a very, very good goal. I finally got to catch the game in the last stages. I got home about 55 minutes in the game, and I was watching the game, of course, over here in Italy, and I was celebrating. So I couldn't do the watch along. Of course, I will be doing the final. No doubt about that. So England are through to the final of the European Championships. How do you think they'll fare? How do you think they'll do? Well, if the luck is on their side like that, who knows what could happen? Who knows? The best team doesn't always win the tournament. The best players don't always win the tournament, of course, as well. So we're going to look forward to England versus Spain for the first time in the final, and it should be a cracking game. Of course, we'll see if Morata is still injured. He was obviously injured by one of the cameramen coming in, or the security coming on. We'll have to wait and see if he does. But Gareth Southgate, I have to say, got it spot on with the changes. I was questioning the changes. I was saying, where's Even Tony? Where the hell is Even Tony? And then, who is Even Tony? Where is he? And then he brings on Ollie Watkins. And he brings on Ollie Watkins and he just does the business and he scores a goal. That's what it's about. That's how you win games. That's how you become champions. Moments. Substitutions. Sir Alex Ferguson, 1999. Moments, substitutions. That's what it's all about in this game. You make moments. You have to make your own moment. And even if the game ain't going your way, you make that change, and that change works, and it happens. England are through to the second final. May not be the best England side of all time. May not be even as close as the 96 side. But this side, we live for today, and this side have reached another final. A young side. A side that still has a lot to learn. A side that, you know, has been changing, chopping and changing. It's getting there. Just think, we've got a bad manager and England still get to finals. Still do it. Can you imagine England actually had a proper manager? Can you imagine? You know, but we have to give Southgate his praise, and praise where it's due. He's got England to the final, regardless, by hook or by crook. He's got England to the final. Let's hope we don't bottle it in the final. Let's hope we don't hide away like we did against Italy. And let's hope that we bring the trophy home for the first time in England's history in regards to the European Championships. England, will it come home? Is it come home? Will we stop singing It's Coming Home? Because it will be home. Will we? You tell me. What do you think of the game? What do you think of England's chances? Absolutely buzzing for that. Absolutely buzzing to be English, and absolutely buzzing to be in the final of the European Championships. Guys, I haven't seen much of you lately, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm here. I'm going to be reporting on the final, and to see England in the final again in my lifetime for the second time, you know, it's a privilege, isn't it? It's a privilege. Now we have to do a proper dirt job on Spain. We have to go out there and do a dirt job on Spain and nick it, scrape it, 1-0, 2-1, whatever you like, we do it. Just like today, we played some good football today, some good triangles, but we didn't respond to the tactical change from Holland. I'm a little bit concerned about that. We needed to change the tactical side of things. The tactics weren't perfect in the second half because Holland changed it and we didn't react. You can't expect everything with Southgate. We know what Southgate's limits are. We know he doesn't really have an idea in regards to tactically. He made the substitutions, fair play. The substitutions were spot on. Ollie Watkins, ice cold, ice cold, ice cold. Vanilla ice cold, that sort of cold. Muchy cold, that sort of cold. You know, and England are through to the final, and England should have a difficult game against Spain, of course. Never played each other in the European final, played in the semi-final in Euro 96, England winning on penalties. It's going to be a tough game, but who knows who could win the game? Who knows what could happen? But we are over the moon that England have reached the final. Ollie Watkins is the hero. Ollie Watkins deserves more chances in that England side. It might be a time for Kane to step aside, maybe. What do you think about that? It might be the time for Kane to say, right, that's it, hanging up my boots from the England side of things. Because there are some great strikers coming through the ranks in England, and we are proud that they play for England. Because in that game, when England went 1-0 down, I saw it on my phone, and I was like, you know what? This could be it. You know, this could be the end of the road. I thought it'd be a tough game. So part of me thought, yeah, we might win it. We equalised straight away. We did equalise straight away. Fortuitous penalty, but a penalty, of course. And he dispatched it well, Kane. That's what he does. That's what he's good at. But in the second half, we sat back a little bit, let Holland back into the game. Holland changed the game, but the substitutions worked. Maybe the substitutions were a little bit late. But that instinct from Ollie Watkins, that shot, that strike, you know, that just on the sixpence, turn, shoot, goal. That's what you want from your striker. Quickness, sharpness, lethal, ruthless. And that's what Ollie Watkins has been in the Premier League. Up front, England are beginning to get it together. England have great strikers coming through. And it's really, really benefiting the England team at the moment because our individual quality is getting England through these games. Little moments of quality is getting England through these games. And we're absolutely delighted that they play for us. And we will be looking forward to the final. Is it Sunday against Spain? We're looking forward to it. Should be a cracking game. Should be a very, very emotional game. Obviously, be careful of Spain. They're masters at the dark arts. They're going to be playing us. They're going to be diving. They're going to be doing all that business. So we got to play, but keep on the game and don't fall for the dark arts that Spain do. We need to keep the game clean. We need to keep the game tight, and we need to nick a goal and take that to the final minute and win the final and win the European Championships. England could be European Championships. One game to go. One game to go. Can England do it? Can they win the European Championships? Will they defeat Spain? Will they defeat Spain? I don't know. What do you think about that? Drop a comment. Bro, MNC FC now. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Yeah, if only doesn't start the final. My God, he deserves to start the final. We're fed up with this Kane business. All fair plays. Kane scored a penalty. But we need someone else. Ole is lethal. Ole he's a generational. I'm sorry, I have to say it. Ollie Watkins is a generational talent, mate. He's a generational talent. And we have to believe in him. And we have to play him from the start. But I doubt that Gareth Southgate would do it in the final, sadly. You know, he's going to have to bring him on as a sub again. For me, England have got lethal strikers that can put the ball in the back of the net. Even Tony, Ollie Watkins can both put the ball in the back of the net. Palmer makes such a difference when he comes on as well. He just changes the game. It's like, even I was watching it on Italian TV, you can understand what they're saying. And they're saying like, oh, the talent in this England squad, it should be winning these games comfortably. And when he brought on those substitutions, we did the business. England are going through to the final with those substitutions. So you have to give props where it's due. When you win a game, by hook or by crook, you win the game. In semi-finals, it's never easy. Holland, we don't have a great record. We beat them in '96, but since then, it hasn't been a great record, has it? So for us to beat them 2-1, they would have wanted to win that. They have some good players. They have Premier League experience. They have European experience. For them, they wanted to win that, and they went 1-0 up, and it looked bleak for England, but they came back, they showed character, and dominated the game for a huge part of that game. I'm a bit concerned about the second half. I'm a bit concerned about the tactical change from Holland and the lack of reaction from Gareth Southgate. He didn't really react when Holland changed it, and they were blocking off the triangles that we were doing in the midfield. But we ended up winning the game, and that's what matters. And that's all that matters in this game, is winning the game. Congratulations, England. Commiserations, Holland. Of course, Xerxes and De Ligt can come home now, and sign still delivered to Man United. You can come. It's no win. It's a no lose for you, Holland. It's a no lose. You're coming back to Man United, and you're going to sign that contract, and you'll be Man United players next year. Of course you will, and you'll enjoy it, and you'll win trophies with Man United, and that's what it's about. All fair play. All's good in fair play, isn't it? All's good. We're all happy. We all go home happy. England are through to the final. I say it again. England are through to the final again. They will play Spain. Haters, sit down. Sit down, Ireland. Sit down, Scotland. Sit down, Wales. You got nothing on England. Regardless what happens in the final. 2 finals in a row. What's your excuse now? Oh, we didn't beat anyone on the way. You didn't really beat anyone on the way. That's what's going to be the excuse. Hate on, haters. Be better. Improve. Produce talent. You know, that's what we do. That's what we do in England. We produce talented footballers, right? We just need to get it together and become a better team. As a team, play as a team, have a better manager as well. So, guys, please smash a like on the video, subscribe. England are through to the final. Proud to be English tonight. We'll be celebrating tonight. Of course, I only saw half the game. I couldn't do a watch along. I'm sorry about that, but we'll be back for the final. And goodness me, is this a Sal Reacts? Is this a Chatterbox? I don't know, but we are here to celebrate England's win against Holland and the way they won it. I thought it was going to extra time. I really thought it would go to extra time, but then Ollie Watkins with that bit of quality in the big game. Mainu, fantastic. Mainu, generational, controlling that midfield, getting the ball, taking on players. What a player. Palmer, what a player as well. What a bloody player. We have players all over the shop, world-class players. We don't even have a proper back 4, back 3, whatever you want to call it. We don't even have a left back, and we're getting to a final. You cannot argue with that. You cannot deny it. You know, so if England fix up their certain parts of their game, if England prepare better for a tactical change in the middle of a game, they could dominate. And I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating. They could dominate. Let's not overhype now. We're going to keep Lamar quiet. We're going to keep him quiet, keep the Spain attacking the attack line quiet. You can counter-attack them just like Georgia did, but we have the quality to do it. You can counter-attack them. And if you counter-attack them, you can pick them off and you can score 1, you score 2. Just like United did in the final against Manchester City. Just like that game when everyone thought we were going to lose. Everyone thought we were going to lose, but we won the game. We played tactically, we counter-attacked them, and we done fantastically well. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. England are through to the European Championship final. I cannot say it again. I could say it at the top of my lungs. We've done it again, guys. Let's hopefully we bring it home this time. This time, it's our trophy. This time, we cannot lose another one. We can't lose another one. It's written that England win this one. This is it. This is no more coming home. This is no more Jules Rimet. This is no more so many jokes, so many sneers, but all those holes so nears. Not anymore. We're going to win this tournament, and we're going to win it clear. and England will be the European championships. Cry more, Graham Souness. Cry more, that Irish guy who went on TV criticising England about their performances. Cry more, cry, whatever his name was. Cry more. It's not happening for you guys. We're still going to the final. It doesn't matter. We're going to the final. Guys, thank you so much. You've been brilliant. I will see you tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. It is Manchester United news all over the place at the moment, so I'll be bringing you the up-to-date news in regards to Manchester United. Congratulations, England. Congratulations to the players, and congratulations to Southgate. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Subscribe and smash a like. Come on, England.